So welcome everyone. We're going to have a short, approximately 20-minute Qigong session on supercharging our immune system. So what I would say is, if you're watching this now or on replay, just follow the moves and you get the benefit by following what I'm doing. If you aren't as mobile and you're sitting, you can do most of these in a sitting position. So Qigong is very practical in that way. I explain a little bit. I've been studying Qigong for 30 years with my teacher, Zhijing Wang. And this form is called Huagong. It's a self-healing form, very simple. And there's many different kinds of Qigong. Some Qigong is like a martial arts. Some Qigong is, more creative, artistic. There's lots of different types. There's medical Qigong. If you actually Google Qigong, you'll have hundreds of millions of entries. A few years ago, there were very few entries. So you can look up medical Qigong, read about the medical hospitals, the incredible results they have. But Qigong is basically cultivating our energy system. We are energy beings. Even Einstein said, everything is energy. And the Chinese obviously understood this, gave it a name, which is Qi. So we have the human energy and we have the universal energy around us. The universal energy keeps nature alive, makes us vibrant and healthy. When our Qi is, cut off or blocked, we get a pain. So any pain, if you do feel a pain during this, don't worry about it. We're going to hopefully clear most things. But actually, if you feel a pain, it just tells you there might be a block somewhere. So then you can do something. You're going to learn some techniques to clear any discomfort you might have. And it's just the body telling you something. So yeah, we'll get going and just follow what I'm doing. And initially, we're going to de-stress the body. So this very simple technique is just shaking off from the body and shaking any heaviness, tension off the body. So shoulders, hips, especially the bigger joints, the elbows, and especially the fingers and the wrists. And I'll explain a little bit about the fingers, how important they are. And because we tend to use them a lot on computers, on mobile phones, we need to keep the fingers flexible because the fingers reflect all the internal organs. All the 5 fingers are the main internal organs. Between the fingers, also the space. The fingers also reflect, and the knuckles, the vertebrae. If you have a look, these are the vertebrae in the spine. So in a way, by doing this, you're treating the internal organs, you're treating the spine. And you don't need to know that necessarily, but that's why with Qigong, often we do some simple techniques like this, and it benefits the whole body. Fingers also relate to the senses. So, this finger relates to the eyes, this one to the ears. So when we move the fingers, you're also helping the rest of the body. So just shaking and dropping down to the earth. This is an important part of it, that you're dropping the heaviness down to earth. The earth is always there to take any heaviness from us, from the body. Bend the knees slightly, soften the knees. Often the knees tend to be a bit rigid, so soften the knees and drop everything down. So you can do this for longer or shorter time. Tonight we're just going to do a couple of minutes of shaking. And then just pause, the hands facing down towards the feet, the knees slightly bent, feet parallel, and just sense the connection of the feet into the earth and the effect of the shaking. The shaking de-stresses the body, loosens up the body, and reorganizes the energy, the heavy element going down to earth, pure element coming up. The yin and the yang, it's all about the balance of the two. Sense the feet into the earth. Feet can feel quite heavy. That's a good sign, so you feel quite grounded, and hands face towards the feet. So that's releasing some stress off the body, sometimes even a pain. You can just shake it out, shake it off. Next part is strengthening the body. So slapping. Hands just slap the top of the head, back of the head, back of the neck, shoulders, lower back, a bit harder on the lower back, because the lower back, we tend to sit on it, gets quite a lot of stress. Hips get quite a lot of stress. And just follow me, bend down with the knees, keep the head looking up, and feet. Go through the whole body. Shoulders, lower back, hips, knees, feet. Let's do one more. Head. Head is like all the dusty feeling clearing off. Back of the neck, strengthening. Shoulders, lower back, hips, the big joints, strengthening. Bend down, bend the knees. Strength into the legs. Coming up, push down. Can just do a little bit extra for the shoulders and arms, which tend to be quite stressed. We use them a lot to work, cook, whatever we're doing, driving. A lot of tension builds up here. Separate, stand. Each time you sense the effect of the exercise. This one is slapping, strengthening. You might feel the body a bit stronger as you stand on the earth, a bit more supported and more structure. This is what we're trying to aim for. Third part of the preparation is cleansing our energy system. You close the fingers like this, cleaning front of the face to the back, front to the back. Just cleaning off, and this is very easy one to remember. If you ever get headaches, hangovers, I'm sure not many of you get, but headaches, bit of tension in the head, migraine, just clear it to the back, front to the back. So the hair is the yin heavy part. Often it's too far at the front and it weighs on us literally. So we're just pushing it, cleaning it to the back. Clean the division between the hair and the face. This division, quite important as well, between the clearer part at the front and send all the heavier part to the back. Behind the ears, cleaning. And behind the neck, lift up the hair at the back. So go through the whole body. Close the fingers, cleaning the hair to the back of the neck. Come to the front again. Lower back, hips, outside of the legs, to the feet, then down to the heels, shake off. It's like we're collecting a layer of dust off the body each time. Always we go down the outside or back part of the body. Shake off. Then more for the arms and shoulders. From the shoulder down to the hands. Shoulder to the hands. Back of the hands, clean off. So sometimes the hands may feel a bit heavy, sticky. Also the feet, just shake the leg, empty the leg. Sometimes the feet feel a bit heavy, shake off. So whole body feeling a bit livelier, a bit lighter, but at the same time, a bit more structured, a bit stronger. So now the form, self-healing form, without touching the body. You push down to the feet, just come halfway to the lower abdomen, lower back, hands off the body, down the outside of the legs to the feet, turn, come up the inside. Lower back, outside of the legs, we're just working on the legs and hips. Take in the hips, lower back, down. If you can, when you bend down, keep the head up. More strengthening for the legs also. And you can start by doing this a bit more physically. Gradually, you can stop bending down, reach the feet, come up, same movement, still effective, reaching the feet. Push down. Then go through the whole body, coming up the inside. Open the chest to the horizon as far as we can go. Extend up to the heaven as far as we can go, just slightly wider than the head, as if you can dip into the heaven. Coming down the back of the head without touching, front. We go down the same way, lower back, outside of the hips, feet, turn, come up the middle, open. So we're opening the front part, connecting to the heaven, energy push to the back and down to earth. Reorganizing heavy element with the light, the pure with impure. Everything goes to its place. So when you do the practice, as I said, you don't need to know too much about it. You can still benefit by following these simple moves. Once more. So the body as a reference, the hands moving around the body. Have a pause here. Some main areas to focus on that I can show you is the back of the neck often tends to be a bit squashed. So to approach it with the hand, we want to keep the hand closed like this. Put the back of the hand on the back of the neck, the right hand. Turn the hand, hold the back of the neck. Feel it smooth. You can massage it a bit, feel it smooth. The left hand comes up, hold the right hand. So the two hands you can lean on them, rest on them. Feels very comforting and very good for opening up the back of the neck. This benefits the structure, the whole body as well. Back of the neck. Then the arms above the elbows. Close the hand, rub the arms above the elbow, like rubbing strength into the arms. It's almost like with the neck and arms and legs and lower back. With next one, other arm above the elbow, outside of the arm. We're building up our chi or energy armor around the body to protect us. Lower back is the back of the hands, rest around the kidneys. Turn the hands, close the fingers, hold the kidneys for a few moments. This is to strengthen the lower back, strengthen the kidneys. If you do it for longer, it can help transform the energy of fear, which is often stored in the kidneys. So when you warm up the kidneys, you're also transforming, helping the emotions as well. So you feel more support, sense the warmth there, do some rubbing around. And the final area is above the knees, this area. If you slap this area, it's like strengthening. Close the fingers, like building strength into the legs. So back of the neck, back of the arms, elbows, lower back, legs. When you stand now, feel a bit more solid, stronger. When the body's stronger, the energy can be more contained and also attracted back to the body. Sometimes the energy is a bit dissipated off the body. With the Qigong, we're calling it back. So, arms. Doesn't matter which one. One goes up the inside of the arm, the hand, to the shoulder, down the outside. Up the inside, down the outside. So just gently, we're always going up the inside and down the outside. Most of the channels and meridians go through the arms. So this is smoothing the channels through the arms, the meridians. Once more each side. Then hands come to the front. So now beginning to connect with the chi beyond the body. We've worked on the body as a reference. Imagine the two hands, some connection. Imagine a big ball in front of the body. Go around the ball. One hand following the other. Again, if we're sitting or less mobile, you can still do this in a sitting position. Do it gently. Just sense like the hands, one following the other. Go the other way. Imagine going around a ball smoothly. Next time we come to the higher position, have a pause. Feel as if the hands resting on a big ball in front of the body. Go round carefully. This is sensing the chi, as if there's something here you can't squash underneath the ball. Come up. Come further down. Imagine the ball bigger to the knees. Come up as far as you can. Down to the feet. Imagine the ball reaching under the feet. So the whole body, if you like, enveloped in a big ball of light here. Once more. Next time together we can come down in the lower position slowly. Imagine the hands under the feet, that you're holding a big ball in front of the body. You're leaning, resting on the ball. Just close the eyes gently a few moments. When we close the eyes, we go deeper into the sensation. The hands might feel tingly, warm. Breathing, we become more aware of breathing in and out through the nose. When you breathe in and out through the nose, the mind can slow down. You become more aware of what you sense in the body. Just check the knees are slightly bent, soft bend in the knees, leaning on a big ball, as big as the room. Gently sense the ball in the horizon, either side. Allow the arms to go to the horizon, as tall as the building. The ball as big as the house or the building you're in, up to the heaven. Hands come down to the horizon, down to the earth, into the earth. Just pause a while. Feel the whole body can dissolve into this ball of light. So connecting the body's energy with the universal energy. Smile on the face, take it easy as we breathe in and out through the nose. If the arms come up again, follow. Sometimes the chi, the energy, moves us, wants us to open up more. Then you just follow wherever they go. That's a different, more spontaneous form. At the moment, we're just allowing the ball to be here, lower or higher position. You can just follow if you're moved. Together we can come back to the lower position, can open the eyes gently as if holding the ball as big as the room, and give a hint the ball can reduce in size, become smaller. So to the knees, smoothly coming up in front. So more and more concentrated, and gradually coming down towards the lower abdomen area, smoothly reducing in size. Lower abdomen just below the navel. Go around the ball till it's maybe a couple of inches, centimeters across. Hold the ball towards the body. The right hand on the inside. Sense the ball attracted towards the body, just below the belly button. Right hand inside the left. Close the fingers there. rest the hands on this area. We call the Dan Tien, the main energy center of the body. Sense the warmth building up here. You can close the eyes just gently. Close the eyes, notice more. Still breathing in and out through the nose. Notice this area can be moving with the breath. If it does, you can just follow. If it doesn't, don't worry. It's something we can activate another time. But often, young children breathe in this area from the lower abdomen. As adults, we tend to forget, or we breathe more shallow. Sense the warmth building up. Mentally imagine the ball becoming a tiny pearl deep in the center. So we're concentrating, gathering the energy to the center of the body. The structure, quite strong. Feel the body solid, standing on the earth. Gently press down. Gently press down, you concentrate the energy further. Hands gradually come away. Move the fingers. When we finish, you can slightly change the form. You push down to the feet, come up in front. So the energy is fuller, as if the hands can't come as close to the body, but still the same form going down, but bend down to the feet, come up in front. Back, front. Bend down, strength into the legs. Once more, to the back, to the front. Move the fingers. And when we finish, anywhere still feels a bit heavy, you can always do more slapping, lower back, anywhere that feels it needs more work. You can do more cleansing, you can do more clearing. Front to the back, this one, don't forget, for clearing the head. So just to recap on some of the more important things. One of the more important things is the kidneys at the back. You put the back of the hands here, turn them, and just rest the hands here while I explain a little bit more. Keep the fingers closed, especially the thumb. Sense the warmth coming to the kidneys. Feet into the earth, knees softly bent. So I just explained a little bit more about the Qigong. Obviously on the website there's more information, and I had decided this month to start an online membership group. So I put the link at the top of the chat box. You can have a look at that, and I've made it very easy, 2 live sessions a month, very affordable, about half the price of a cup of coffee per day. So something like £37 a month. If you're interested, have a look, and you get the recordings of all the sessions. We start on Monday, but you can always join later on if you decide. And we've got a few members already joined, and it feels like with this whole virus situation, it's a really important time for us to sort of reach out, maybe practice together, keep the body well nourished. And Qigong is probably one of the best practices to nourish the body in a natural way. And if you just do a few of these things every day, I'm sure you'll stay healthier, more vibrant, but also with a calmer mind. So if you're interested, just click on the link or send me some information and I'll send you a link for that. We'll just finish with a final exercise close the right hand, put it over the heart, left hand over the right, right hand over the left. 1, 2, 3. So over the heart, this helps all the scattered energy to come back to the body. If you feel emotional, fearful, anything like that, this is a really good exercise to call everything back to the body. Gently just close the eyes just for a minute or so. So the technique contains the effect. You know, if you just do this, you'll get the effect. You don't need to think too much. That's one of the beauties of Qigong. We do the practice, just switch the mind off a bit, follow it. You get the benefits, you get the connection, you get the nourishment from the earth, from the heaven, and the Qi working wherever is needed in the body. And end with a feeling of gratitude. I was hearing something yesterday that gratitude is almost the most important thing to have at the moment, even in these challenging times. Gratitude actually reduces stress in the body and helps the immune system and activates the healing of the body. So when we're grateful, it has a great effect on the body. And sometimes it's just being grateful for the simple things, the things we take for granted, that we have a home we can be in, that we have a job, hopefully, we can go back to, or we can do from home, that we have a car, that we have food, all the basic things. I think it's time to really be grateful. You raise your vibration and raise your energy, raise your immunity. You can just do this a couple of minutes, then right hand inside the left. Gradually come down, close to the body, hands off the body, down to earth. So the energy back to the whole body. Down to earth. So thank you, everyone. If you don't mind, I'll unmute you in a minute, but in the chat box, we had a 0 to 10. Just put what you feel, what you felt before, what it is now, if there has been a change in this short session. So if it was a 5, was a 5, now something. You know, just put it in the chat box, and then I'll open this up to Q&A, any questions that you have. Great. Mary Rose, 6 to a 9. Brilliant. Amanda Henniker, 7 to 8. Great. Amanda, 5 to a 7. Sylvia, 5 to a 7. Brilliant. Thank you for that feedback, everyone. Let me unmute you, see if there's any questions. I think I'll stop recording so that we can have a chat and any questions you might have.